What is up, everybody? I'm back again with another upload, believe it or not. Today, I got this fire build, right? So, Springtrap just released in Dead by Daylight, I think this Tuesday. This is being recorded on Friday. So, about 3 days ago. And since he dropped, he came with 3 perks, right? This video is about the Help Wanted perk. Basically, when you damage a generator, it becomes compromised, much like machine learning, the singularities perk. And then when that generator is completed, you gain successful basic attack cooldowns are reduced, or well, I guess 25% faster for the next minute. I don't really like the next minute part. I think it should be a little bit longer, or they should rework how you get the effect, but that's for another time. Basically, I instantly thought of a build that would work great with this because there's only one other basic attack cooldown perk in the game, and I decided if I can make a little build around it. So I went and I compromised this little build here, which is Help Wanted plus Save the Best for Last. Those don't know, Save the Best for Last is each time you hit a survivor that is in the obsession, you gain 4% faster attack cooldown, up to 8 stacks, so 32% it comes out to. And then if you hit the obsession, you lose some tokens, but regardless. Basically, with this 32% that you get from a max Save the Best for Last, plus the 25% from Help Wanted, if you do the math, you have 57% faster basic attack cooldown, which will equal your basic attack cooldown going from 2.7 seconds, so almost 3 seconds, to I think 1.1, 1.2 if I did the math right. Which means you not only cut it in half, but then get a little bit more. So it's incredible when you actually see it in action. But I decided, why stop there, right? The perk needs to be triggered by damaging generators, so I threw on Brutal Strength as just kind of a chase perk and to encourage me to hit more generators, right? I tried some other things like Eruption and Overcharge, just other good gen kicking perks, but I found the most successful Brutal Strength. You can also run it with the Endo CPU, which makes you break things faster, but I didn't really like that. I like using Bonnie Guitar String instead, because you can see which generator has the most progress, go to that, kick it, go back to some other thing you were worrying about earlier, and then they'll finish the generator, and then if they finish it while you're in chase, that chase is basically done for. And then I decided to add just a cherry on top with Rapid Brutality. Basically, each time you hit a survivor, you gain 5% haste for 10 seconds, which is really good. Because you hit a survivor 1 second after, you're already back to running, so you only lose 1 second of this 10%, whereas normally you'd lose around 3 seconds. So you have 9 seconds of 5% haste, and you're basically in front of them because their speed boost was a lot less impactful because you instantly started running as soon as you hit them, right? I was geeking. Regardless, with all of this combined, plus the Foxy's Hook, because that thing is incredible, I already talked about that, but the Foxy's Hook is incredible, you can get some very fast chases, and you can snowball and slug into, like, almost everyone down if everyone's close to each other, just because of how fast you wipe off your blade and get to it. I've been playing with this for a couple hours now, and here are just some of the best clips. I'm going to run you through why this is just such a good build, and why I think there's just so much power in this build, and you gotta be running it. Alright, so feature me here. Basically, I see them on hook, and Nia's body blocking, so I have to hit her, right? Buddy gets away, so then I'm just sitting here chilling. I get the easy down with the hatchet, you know what it is like. Put her on the hook, and right then and there, they pop Help Wanted. So I'm now crazy fast with these M1s, right? I see bro here lacking, instantly back in the fight. Nia's right here. I get a little bit distracted, so I miss. She comes around. Just look how fast it is. I recall my axe. Boom. Already back into the fight. She's gone nowhere. Hasn't even got over the pallet. She dead hearts. I miss. You know, we're both shit. And I got that grab. Nice. Alright. Future me here. I just want to say one more thing about this build that I didn't mention earlier, which happens to do with Save the Best for Last. Basically, with Save the Best for Last, every time you hit the obsession, you lose 2 tokens, so you lose 8% cooldown. So you don't want to be doing that. So if you hit them with a special attack or a grab, you're not damaging them with basic attacks, so you don't lose. Okay, future Bailey here. It reads when the obsession with a basic attack or a special attack, but we all saw me hit multiple people in the rest of this video with hatchets, and I not lose any tokens. So I think Springtrap might just be bugged. I don't know. But yeah, sorry, lose the tokens. That's why when I threw the hatchet just there in this prior clip, if you look, I didn't actually lose any stacks, but when I M1'd her at the very end, I did lose 2 stacks, right? This is actually really good with Springtrap, and I didn't notice in this clip, but when you throw the hatchet at someone, if you go behind them, you can click and it'll trigger a special animation in the Springtrap only, where he'll grab the hatchet out their back and instantly put them on their shoulder, and it counts as a grab, not a basic attack. Or you can just hit them twice with a hatchet. So using this with Springtrap, irreversibly actually makes it better, and I was just playing Springtrap for the fun of it. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know the hatch was there. Oh, that's lucky. I was so cocky. Alright, so second game here, I'm teleporting back to the generator I kicked, and lo and behold, what do I see? 2 of them on the gen. This looks goated, right? I hit disable. They pop the gen, which is actually kind of perfect because now Help Wanted is active. I'm almost at full power with 7 stacks and Help Wanted activated. And look at this Ada. I hit her. She literally can get next to nowhere. I just missed my hatchet, but not before I grabbed the 10% haste effect. But now, like, look how fast I down her here. Boom. I can pick her up in literally a second, and I'm already off to the hook. I hook her right next to the other person I had hooked, and I just zone, and I realize, oh, they unhooked. This is going to be goated. That means all 4 survivors are nearby, right? I don't want to chase her back like a cheesy thing. Hit her with my special attack so I don't lose stacks. Boom. Hit him, wipe off the blade, and I'm already back in chase. Help Wanted just ended, but I don't have to worry because the next hit downs him. Grab my hatchet back. Quick little mind game. I miss. He misses. We're both shit. And he's down. Just like that, this guy's dead. And I got like 3 free hooks just because of Help Wanted activating. Game 3 wasn't so nice to me. I'm being ran by this Nancy here. And she's doing pretty good at fucking me over. She takes like majority of my first Help Wanted proc. But lo and behold, I grabbed my axe bat and hit a nasty low shot when I beat her on this rock to get her down and send her right away to the hook. But yeah, as you can see, I got literally no other value besides just this bill. Hit him with a special attack, didn't lose stacks. Kicked this gen to activate it for later, hoping that they'd proc it, considering it's pretty good progress. And lo and behold, they did proc it. Just right, I was back with that bill later. And I grabbed my axe back and hit an even nastier shot on this bill. Like, I don't know how that hit, bro. I love Springtraps on. I throw Bill on a hook and I spot Claudette, corner of my eye. Don't miss that. I missed the hatchet on purpose to grab that 10%. I speed up. She's running. I see her at the corner of my eye. She makes the mistake of dropping down there instead of going for the vault. I make this a clean cut and dry. You know, this would be perfect on the obsession. Hit her with the basic attack. And when she rounds the corner, I get the grab on her. And absolutely, look at that camera. Look at the lighting on Springtrap's face. That's beautiful. I grab her and I just throw her on the hook there. Or when I try to throw her on the hook, they try to take hits. But because of the Help Wanted and Save the Best for Last combo, I rolled the down Bill in a second. And unfortunately, I did lose all my stacks downing him. But not before I take Nancy out for special attack. And I decide to chase Claudette, considering I've already hooked Bill. I don't really want to tunnel Bill. And the more the merrier. The more injuries, the better. So I throw Claudette on the hook there. But like fast forward to the end of the game where I got my 3rd proc of Help Wanted. 3 in a game is kind of crazy. I'm missing this Nancy. This Nancy has been very tricky all game. But like, look, I snipe her there. Look how fast I'm back to the chase, right? You grab my hatchet back. Hopefully for quick and easy down. I missed the hatchet. Right before I grabbed the 10% and wrap all the way around the loop. And boom, decimated. Game 4 was pretty good for me. I checked this guitar because I seen that had progress with my add-on. Found this goober laying around. Got the M1 off. Go right back to it. Whip out the special attack. And boom, dead. And that was even with all 8 stacks. Look how fast that was. It was a 7-second chase. And yeah, that's basically the video. I need to go for work now. I made a severe utter lapse in my judgment on time. I thought I had another hour to record this. I don't. I need to be working like 15 minutes. I'm fucked. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope this build is good. I hope the video isn't bullshit. Please like, be good people, and I'll see you tomorrow.